Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. Sorry about the technical difficulties, and thank you for that amazing introductory video. It captures pretty much how we got to this point, but we have a lot more work to do. We have a lot more organizing to do, and I look forward to doing that with you. First, I want to thank the Turkish American National Steering Committee for putting this together. We had the awesome opportunity to do a food distribution with you all in part of my district, New Rochelle, a few weeks ago. And I'm greatly looking forward to working and collaborating with you all more in the future. I want to talk a little bit about how I got here. Before I was a member of Congress, I was a teacher and educator for 20 years. Originally, I did not plan on becoming an educator, much less running for office and becoming a member of the United States Congress. Like many kids, I wanted to be a professional athlete. Through the suggestion of a friend, I decided to get into teaching. After a decade of working with children as a guidance counselor, teacher, and dean, I had the opportunity to found a new school, the Cornerstone Academy for Social Action in the Bronx. I had the incredible opportunity to hire my own staff with a shared philosophy for education who believed in what we were trying to do. At CASA, we built a holistic program based around student voices and cultural awareness and student creativity. So my career has been all about children, ensuring that children get the love and the care and the opportunity that they need in order to unlock their brilliance. And now that is what I've been trying to do as a member of Congress, getting resources to kids who need it and expanding opportunities for all of our young people and marginalized people overall. So first of all, I want to encourage you to think about becoming an educator because it is one of the most important things you can do in the world and for your community. Educators are transformative change agents, and it's exactly what our kids need, particularly in this moment. If you care about social justice, if you care about racial justice, if you care about innovation, and most importantly, if you care about humanity, become a teacher. There are amazing kids who have unlimited potential and ideas who need someone who cares about them and their learning. Even if becoming an educator is not for you in general, I hope that you all will stay involved in your communities and to get civically involved. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to run for office. There are many, many ways for youth and young adults to get involved in politics and civic responsibility. You can volunteer, you can vote, you can attend city council meetings, you can help with the campaign, you can protest on issues that you care about. You could run for school board, you could be a part of the school board, you could go to county meetings. Whatever you are passionate about in your community, you have to engage those in power and hold them accountable to meeting the needs of you, meeting your needs, but also the needs of the people in your community. Running for office is an option, and that is great if you decide to do it. We need more young people in politics and we need more progressives in politics, but it's not the only way. And I hope you'll stay active and involved in the issues that matter most to you so that we can work on making this world a better place. Thank you so much for having me. Peace and love to you all. For internship opportunities, we're going to have many over the summer. And by summer, I mean in June and July. So definitely reach out. I believe you all know how to get in touch with my office. So reach out and yes, absolutely. Let's do it. And again, thank you for your kind words. And, the one thing I would say is, I'm not, I'm not anyone special. I just, my mother raised me. I try to follow the things that she taught me. And, I believe in a world of equality and believe in a world of justice and peace. And I want to do everything in my power to make that world a reality. And I love people and I love people from different parts of the world and different cultures because I learned so much from them. And what I've learned from people, regardless of their background, whether they're Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, Jewish, from Turkey, from Palestine, from New York, from Chicago, is that we're all a human family. And if we remember that and we continue to keep that centered in the work that we do, I think we will be okay. It's just unfortunate that for so long, we have valued some human life over other, right? We've allowed, it's a caste system, and if you're a white man, you're at the top. And if you're a white woman, you're right below, and everything else is below that. And we've allowed that to just be normal, and we've allowed a world where, if, my freedom has to depend on your oppression, and that the world should not be that way. We all should be free. We all should be equal, and we have to fight to build a world where that's the case. And the only way to get there, in my opinion, is to tell the truth. Tell the truth about ourselves. Tell the truth about the world. Tell the truth about each other, and really work together and listen and learn to build that better world. So, I just, you know, justice is the thing that drives me, and the brilliance of our kids, our young people, because young people have to be trained to hate somebody else. If they're not trained, they'll just engage with each other as equals. So we have to really tap into the young people and unlock who they are, because they can help lead us and guide us where we need to go. Because you're absolutely right about that. That's when a big shift happened in our country. Across the world, there's unfortunately been so much conflict for hundreds of years, and rooted in our differences, whether it's religious or ethnicity or whatever. But 2001 here is when I saw things really shift in the wrong direction, and it became very public. So I became a father in 2001. My firstborn son was born on May
Me
30th,
too.
2001.
Yep.
And how many months later? So June, July, August, September. So 4 months later is when 9/11 happened. And I remember, I have friends, very close friends who are Muslim, who mothers wear the hijab, like they, this is how they work to and from work. And my friend had to go pick up his mother from work because she couldn't even walk down the street. And since then, Islamophobia has exploded, and George Bush and the rhetoric around terrorists and evildoers and all of that just became part of common culture in how we talk about, Muslims from the Middle East and generalize it, right? And Islamophobia exploded after that. But then it didn't stop there. It continued to divide just all of us in the world. We became people who feared each other as opposed to people who really learned from each other. And I tell people all the time, I'm biased. I grew up in a community that was very diverse, like Puerto Rican, African, Dominican, Irish, Italian, everybody, Muslim, everybody. So we all
Thank
played
you.
together. We went to school together. It's normal for us to think about humanity. But now that I'm in Congress, I'm learning that there are groups of people who only think about themselves, and they only think about their freedom and their power. And they think, if you even mention somebody else, then it's taken away their freedom and their power. It's almost like a disease of the mind. And that's what we're trying to cure. We're trying to cure this disease of the mind that thinks, oh, I'm a man, you're a woman, I'm better than you. I'm straight, you're gay, I'm better than you. Oh, trans people don't matter. Muslim people don't matter. Jewish people don't. We got this world where that's the case. And now we got to figure out how to bring it back together. So we got a big job. But I believe it's possible because I'm an educator and I've seen what my kids are like. And again, if kids aren't raised with that disease, they will be the transformative agents we need.